Good morning. If you stepped outside today, you probably felt it right away. The unmistakable bite of winter in the air, even though the calendar still says November. Germany is getting an early blast of winter, well ahead of schedule. Across the country, towns and cities are waking up to scenes that look more like deep January than late autumn. A strong high-pressure system has settled in, pulling down cold air from the north and dropping temperatures to levels we usually don't see until the heart of winter. It's a shock to the system, especially for those who were just getting used to milder fall days. Frosty mornings and icy windshields are now the norm, with people bundling up in scarves, hats, and thick coats as they head out. The sound of ice scrapers and the sight of bundled-up commuters have become a daily ritual. This isn't just a chilly spell, it's a significant, countrywide drop in temperature. Even rooftops and gardens are coated in a sparkling layer of frost, transforming familiar neighborhoods into winter wonderlands overnight. The cold air, stable and unmoving, has brought some of the coldest November nights in years. Streets are quieter, and the crunch of frost underfoot is a reminder of just how unusual this weather is for the season. It's a rare event. November is usually much milder. Many people are comparing this year to previous Novembers, when autumn leaves lingered and snow was just a distant thought. But now, a milder, wetter system is moving in from the west, setting up a classic clash of air masses. The weather is about to get even more interesting as these two very different systems meet. Cold, dry air meets warm, moist air, right over Germany this weekend. This collision is the perfect recipe for dramatic weather changes, and it's all happening right above our heads. This collision could bring snow, and more importantly, the risk of freezing rain. Roads and sidewalks could quickly become slippery, making travel hazardous for drivers and pedestrians alike. It's a winter weather setup, but unusually early. The mix of snow and lingering autumn colors is a rare sight, reminding us just how unpredictable nature can be. We'll break down what to expect for the weekend, so you're ready for this wintry surprise. From travel tips to what to watch for in your local forecast, we've got you covered. Stay tuned for the details on this chilly showdown, and get ready to embrace winter a little earlier than usual this year. Let's zero in on the coldest spots. Clear, calm nights have let heat escape, causing temperatures to plummet in valleys and snowy areas, so-called cold pockets. Königshütte in the Harz Mountains hit a bone-chilling minus 13.4 degrees, unheard of for November. The Ore Mountains and parts of Hesse also saw lows below minus 10 degrees. This isn't just mountaintop cold, it's widespread, biting, and dry. Snow cover and clear skies are the perfect recipe for a deep freeze. These temperatures are 5 to 8 degrees colder than the November average in western and southwestern Germany. It's like skipping autumn and jumping straight to midwinter. And this trend isn't over. More frosty nights are expected before the weather shifts on Sunday. The cold air mass is strong, affecting much more than just the mountains. If you're waking up to icy windshields, you're not alone. The deep freeze is making this November 1 for the record books. Bundle up, winter's arrived early. Friday brought a true mix of winter weather across Germany, painting the country in a patchwork of sun, snow, and icy winds. It was a day that truly showcased the unpredictable nature of German winters, with each region experiencing its own unique blend of the season's extremes. In the north, brilliant sunshine lit up the frosty parks and city streets, but the air was crisp and biting, perfect for a brisk walk if you're bundled up in scarves and hats. Locals took advantage of the rare winter sun, enjoying the outdoors despite the chill, their breath visible in the cold air. Highs hovered between 0 and 4 degrees, with mountain areas staying below freezing all day. In the higher elevations, the snow sparkled under the pale sun, and icy winds swept across the peaks, making it feel even colder than the thermometer suggested. The south saw light snow drifting along the Alps, dusting villages and forests in white, while the northwest was hit by heavy snow showers, some accompanied by rare thunder snow, a dramatic reminder of winter's power. The sound of thunder echoing through snowy fields was both eerie and beautiful. Roads quickly turned slippery as snow covered the ground, forcing drivers to slow down and pedestrians to tread carefully. Emergency services were on alert, and salt trucks worked overtime to keep main routes passable. Southern Germany stayed cloudier, making it feel even colder, but precipitation eased as the day went on. The thick clouds blocked out the sun, leaving towns and villages in a muted, wintry twilight. The warmest spots, North Sea islands and the lower Rhine, where milder sea air nudged temperatures up to 5 degrees. Here, people strolled along the beaches and riverbanks, savoring the brief respite from the deep freeze gripping the rest of the country. As night fell, skies cleared across much of Germany, setting up another frigid night with widespread frost. The temperature dropped rapidly and frost began to form on rooftops, cars and fields sparkling under the moonlight. Many places braced for lows below -5, and mountain valleys could plunge to -10. The cold seeped into every corner, and even the hardiest locals felt the chill as the night deepened. The cold's grip was only tightening as the weekend approached, with icy winds sweeping across open fields and lakes freezing over. The landscape was transformed into a winter wonderland, but the dangers of ice and frost were never far away. Friday was just the start of a wintry weekend. Children played in the fresh snow, while adults shoveled driveways and prepared for even colder days ahead. The stage was set for even colder nights ahead, as Germany braced for a weekend of deep winter, with more frost, snow, and shivers on the way. Saturday was the calm before the storm, a bright, cold winter day for much of Germany. After scraping ice in the morning, people enjoyed sunshine, though the sun's warmth was no match for the cold air. Highs stayed between 0 and 4 degrees, with Bavaria and the mountains locked in a deep freeze. Only the far north, like Schleswig-Holstein, saw slightly milder air, reaching up to 5 degrees. Some valleys in the Alps stayed foggy and damp, while clouds in the north signaled the next weather system. By evening, clouds brought light rain to the far north, hinting at the coming change. Saturday night promised the coldest temperatures yet, -10 common, and -15 possible in alpine valleys. Only the north and northwest would be spared thanks to insulating clouds. The country braced for a frigid night before the weather would shift. Winter's early arrival was undeniable. Sunday, the weather takes a dramatic turn. A new front from the Atlantic brings milder, moist air, colliding with the cold air entrenched over Germany. In the east, the day starts frosty and bright, but clouds quickly move in from the west. Snow begins in the west, spreading eastward through the day. As warmer air arrives, snow turns to rain or slush in the west and northwest. In the south and central regions, cold air lingers, raising the risk of freezing rain. Rain falling onto frozen ground could create widespread ice. Temperatures in the west may reach 2 or 3 degrees, but the south could stay below freezing all day. This sets up a dangerous icing event for Sunday night into Monday. Travel could become treacherous as the weather front sweeps across the country. The clash of air masses is about to make things messy. Freezing rain is one of winter's biggest hazards, and it can catch people off guard with its sudden and dangerous effects. Unlike snow or sleet, which are easy to spot, freezing rain is often invisible until it's too late. It looks just like ordinary rain as it falls. But when those raindrops hit frozen surfaces, they instantly form a slick, nearly invisible layer of ice, commonly known as black ice. This makes it especially hazardous, as drivers and pedestrians may not realize the danger until they're already in trouble. Roads, sidewalks, tree branches, and power lines all become dangerously slippery and coated in a thin, glassy sheet of ice. Even a light coating can cause major problems, leading to accidents, power outages, and injuries. Drivers may not realize the danger until it's too late. Brakes and steering become almost useless on glaze ice, and vehicles can slide uncontrollably even at low speeds. It only takes a moment for a routine drive to turn into a dangerous situation. Even walking can be treacherous, with a high risk of slips, falls, and serious injuries. Icy steps and sidewalks can turn a simple walk into a hazardous journey, especially for the elderly or those with mobility issues. Freezing rain happens when a layer of warm air high in the atmosphere melts falling snowflakes into rain. As this rain falls, it passes through a shallow layer of cold air near the ground, super cooling the droplets without freezing them. The rain stays liquid until it hits the ground or any surface that's below freezing, where it freezes instantly, creating a dangerous glaze of ice that's hard to see but easy to slip on. This exact weather setup is what's forecast for parts of Germany, putting millions at risk for hazardous travel and power disruptions. Cities and rural areas alike can be affected, making it important for everyone to stay alert. If freezing rain is in the forecast, the safest choice is to avoid travel if possible. Roads may look clear, but they can be coated in a nearly invisible layer of ice. If you absolutely must drive, reduce your speed, Leave plenty of extra space between vehicles and avoid sudden braking or sharp turns. Even experienced drivers can lose control on black ice. Pay close attention to weather warnings and alerts from local authorities. These warnings are issued for a reason, and ignoring them can put you and others at risk. Being prepared and cautious can make all the difference. Wear proper footwear, keep an emergency kit in your car, and check road conditions before heading out. Stay safe, stay informed, and take freezing rain seriously as this dangerous weather unfolds. Your caution could prevent accidents and keep you and your loved ones out of harm's way. Monday morning, the weather system moves east, shifting the focus to the south and southeast. The north and northeast may see light snow or slush, but rising temperatures should limit problems. The biggest concern: freezing rain in southern and southeastern Germany, especially from Lake Constance to Bavaria. Rain falling on frozen ground could create widespread ice and major traffic chaos. Authorities will be working hard to keep roads safe, but conditions will be challenging. The good news? Milder air will finally push in from the west, raising temperatures to 7 or 8 degrees. By afternoon, the worst of the ice will be over, and most areas will see rain instead of snow. Only the highest mountains will keep their wintry weather. The deep freeze will be replaced by more typical late autumn conditions. The transition may be messy, but relief is on the way. By Monday evening, Germany will be much warmer and calmer. This November weather in Germany is truly remarkable. Record-setting cold, widespread frost, and the threat of major freezing rain make it a standout event. November is usually a gray, damp transition month, not a time for deep freezes and ice storms. Temperatures dropping to -10 or 15 are rare for this early in the season. The unique setup of warm air over deep cold has created a high-impact, memorable weather event. It's a classic winter problem, but weeks ahead of schedule. For many, it feels like Germany skipped autumn and jumped straight to midwinter. This is a powerful reminder of how unpredictable weather can be. The cold won't last, but this frosty, icy weekend will be remembered. Winter's preview has arrived, ready or not. After the wild weekend and tricky Monday, Germany's weather will finally calm down. Milder, more typical late November temperatures will return as Atlantic air pushes out the deep freeze. Highs could reach 10 degrees in the west, with the east and south rebounding as well. Nights will be less severe and the hard freezes are over. Expect a mix of clouds, sun, and occasional rain. Snow will retreat to the highest peaks. The dangerous ice and snow will be gone for most. Outdoor activities will be easier, though a raincoat might come in handy. After a taste of midwinter, Germany returns to normal autumn weather. The big freeze is over, at least for now.